Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace.
The day came, the day
Streams of
went. We actually caught them a little bit early because I guess they're like, hey, it's May 30th in Australia. So here, have it on Thursday or have it on Wednesday in the States. So great. The cat was let out of the bag a little bit early, but I'm good with that. So anyway, I just want to do a little one-off video. I want to talk about my bracket and how that went. And then I'm going to replace the ones that were included on my bracket with a couple new ones. So I'll just kind of keep a running list of the songs I am really hoping for to become official. And luckily, I'm really, really excited that several of the songs from my list did become official as of yesterday. Or guess, okay, yeah, it's the 31st now. So as of yesterday, officially. All right, so off of my initial list, of course, Come Thou Fount was there. That was kind of a freebie. Knew that was coming. Then His Eyes on the Sparrow was on my list. It's there. So excited. And then the third one that was from my list was It Is Well With My Soul. It's like, yes, I'm so excited. That's really one of the best hymns ever, honestly. If you don't know the story of that, about Horatio Spafford and what he went through and how he wrote that hymn, I'd encourage you to go look that up. You might even be able to find on YouTube the one year for Christmas the Tab Choir did a presentation about that, or is narrated by Hugh Bonneville and from Downton Abbey fame. That was wonderful. But yeah, look up his story. It's incredible. Just awesome. It makes the hymn even better. So that was it from my particular list. So now I've updated my list to replace those three. Feel pretty good about that. So my list now reads, To God Be the Glory, My God, My Portion and My Love, Standing on the Promises, The Way be full of trial, weary not, Faith in every footstep, Be Thou my vision, O God beyond all praising, and here's new, Behold the wounds in Jesus' hands. Incredible hymn. The BYU University singers have done just an incredible arrangement of that too, if you want to go listen to that. So that's really hope that one gets put in. Love Divine, All Loves Excelling. This is another one that's been done a lot by the Tab Choir. And it's you'll hear it done to different tunes. I really like the one that we now associate with In Humility Our Savior. We sing that in the Tab Choir to Love Divine, All Loves Excelling. Oh, just an incredible text and incredible. I would love them to put that in whatever tune. It's just I think an essential text for a good hymn book. Softly and Tenderly was already there. I put Amazing Grace on there because still there, still want to see that. And then the one I talked about last time, Blessed Assurance. So that's my new top 12. I don't know when the next batch is coming out. They said every few months. So don't know what that means. We'll just have to wait. But yeah, that's how my bracket fared. And just looking at the hymns real quick, I'm really, really excited about these. So we have, and excited we got, we're promised a dozen and got a baker's dozen, right? There's 13 hymns. So maybe they thought, because we already told them about Come Thou Fount, so that doesn't really count as one of the 12, so we'll throw them an additional 12 after Come Thou Fount. So that was interesting. They number it 1001. Maybe they'll change that once the real finalized collection comes out. But when the Savior comes again, it seems like that's one I'd like to get to know a little bit better. It Is Well With My Soul, I mentioned that. Oh, so happy. His Eyes on the Sparrow, ecstatic. That's a wonderful song about how God is always looking over us and is involved in our lives. So that's one that's used a lot in other Christian denominations. Think a sacred song. That's a new one that looks more geared toward primary. As bread is broken and bread of life, living water, look to be new sacrament hymns, which I think is great. We could definitely use a few more to put in the rotation, because you as a lifelong member of the church, there's just only a few, a limited number of sacrament hymns, and so you've been through all of them many, many, many times. But it'll be really great to mix it up. And I'm just so happy. Bread of Life, Living Water is written by Annette Dickman, who is someone I've collaborated with in the past, who I've worked with. And so I'm just so happy to see a familiar face on there. It also gives me hope that maybe in one of these future batches, they'll include something that I worked on. Gethsemane. I was surprised to see this in the first batch. I had a feeling, it's been in like church magazines and stuff, but have it come out in the first batch, that's really, really interesting. I think it's kind of a divisive one. Honestly, I've heard some people be like, yes, I'm so excited. And other people being like, oh, really? So I don't know. I rather like it. And I guess it's official. So like it or not, it'll probably be incorporated into some meeting sometime. So, yeah. And then this is one I'm really excited about. And it's so interesting that they included Easter and Christmas in this first one. I think someone made the point to me today that they're kind of showing this is like a broad variety. Like there's some children's songs, there's some sacrament songs, there's some regular hymns. You've got Easter and Christmas. It's like kind of a sampler, an appetizer to whet our appetite for more music. Kind of to show us what's going to be coming. So Hail the Day That Sees Him Rise is one that we do for Easter in the Tab Choir quite a bit. And I love it. More Easter songs. We've only had like 3 that we sing regularly before. So yes, to more Easter music. Please, more Easter music. That's a great one. Hail the day that sees him rise. Hallelujah. Beautiful song. And then He is Born the Divine Christ Child. That's a great, it's actually a French hymn. And I'm sure that's been in the French hymn book for a while, because that's one of the most iconic French hymns. So that's, you probably heard it before, because it's pretty well, it's done kind of just out in the wild Christmas music. Dun 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 dun. Because it is French, there's a lot of different English translations, and so I'm kind of got used to this particular one that I've sung in various choirs, like in high school and on some various translations. So we'll see. That'll be interesting. What Child Is This? That's really cool. I've always loved What Child Is This? So yeah, more Christmas music, yes, please, as well. Please, just give us more variety. And then finally, Star Bright, which is I'm not familiar with, but apparently it was in a Spanish language children's songbook for a long time. It's really beloved in, say, Mexico, South America, but I say great. Well, the idea is to make this a global hymn book. Let's bring in things that are beloved all over the world from all these different traditions. So I'm really encouraged by this. If this is the direction they're going, they're nailing it. So, yeah, I have a lot of hope that the rest of the collection is just going to be incredible. I hope a few more of my favorite songs get included down the line. But as people said, this is just one batch. Somebody was saying in an interview that there could be between 400 and 500 songs in the finished collection. I mean, that's a lot. And bear in mind, that is between children's songs and hymns, like putting it all together. But with the new focus, the new focuses that we'll talk a little bit more about, I really don't know that a lot of the songs in our current like children's songbook aren't going to make the cut. We're focusing on doctrinal stuff. Like we you don't have as long just to sing in primary, for example, with a 2-hour block instead of the 3-hour one. And so a lot of the, kind of the silly activity sort of songs, I think, are going to go by the wayside. And we're going to get things that are more teaching gospel principle sort of songs. So we might not have popcorn popping on the apricot tree and once there was a snowman, as much as we love them, much as they're iconic parts of many of our childhoods, I don't think they're going to be included. But who knows? All right, well, that's all from me. I'm still going to release my normal episode, looking at 3 more hymns. I realized I might need to do more than 3 in the future, just so that I can get through all of these. I mean, we already have quite a few, and I guess there's some that are like doubles. That like, okay, there's the As Sweet as the Work, and then there's Sweet as the Work, the sisters version, and it'd be like, I don't really need to redo that, and just be like, okay, that's just we'll probably just have one version in the new hymn book, so to speak. All right, well, I will just encourage you to go out and start learning these new songs if they're not new to you. So if they're new to you, then yeah, dive in. Some of them are, I think, new to all of us. So I'm excited. It's a great time to be a church musician. And I think we have a lot of, things to look forward to. All right. Have fun. Get to singing.
Come thou fount of every blessing.